The 2019 Georgia Bass TEC was a huge success. We crowned a champion with over 20 pounds of bass. But it's time for a new beginning. We're bringing back the 5 original clubs: High Voltage Bass Anglers, Extreme Jon Boat Anglers, Small Water Angling Teams, Electric Bass Opens, and Dixie Jon Boat. We've also added 2 additional teams with 5 Alive and Dahlonega Jon Boat Anglers. The top 4 finishing teams from these 7 clubs make up your Georgia Bass TEC field for the 2020 season. Time to get everything rolling, because November 14th will be on us before you know it.
Holy shit!
Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the great coverage from Decked Out Jon Boats. Now let's introduce you to some of the anglers.
I'm Justin. I live in Jasper. I fish with SWAT and EBO.
Tim Wyatt, live in Freeholm, Georgia, and I fish with EBO.
So how did you do in SWAT this year?
I think I came in 11th in points. Not too bad, and I fished that solo.
Gotcha.
So not too bad, because that's a pretty good club. A lot of good guys in there.
And have either of y'all fished big lakes out of bass boats, or have y'all only been electric only guys?
I got my start private pond fishing, but then when I was 16, I joined my first bass club on Lanier. Of course, that's been years ago.
Right.
But yeah, and then I finally got to the point where I bought a bass boat, and I had one for like 10 or 12 years, and got into this, and it's just developed into a lot more fun. So I sold my bass boat and built this boat.
How about you?
I got a lot of buddies that got bass boats, so I've done quite a bit of big lake fishing, but I spend a lot more time on the smaller reservoirs that I have my own boat.
So what is it that keeps y'all on these electric only and reservoir lakes versus getting out on the big lakes and fishing?
If I had the money right now, I'd have a big boat, but it's a lot cheaper, and I love to fish, so I can spend a lot more time on the water with an electric rig than I can a big rig.
I don't really miss it at all. I enjoy the small lakes. I enjoy blasting off and everybody going the same speed. You know, you don't have everybody doing 70 miles an hour. You know, everybody's doing 6. So I mean, I don't know. It's just more fun to me. You're targeting largemouth 99% of the time. You can't target largemouth on big lakes anymore. There's just spots have overtaken them. But I don't know. It's just more fun, more competitive to me, because there's no one person that's just that much better. It's more well-rounded. I mean, you know, and you got into the big clubs, you got guides that try to get in your clubs, and you know, they live on the water, and you're a weekend fisherman. Out here, everybody's a weekend fisherman.
Right. So I know the answer to this question, but if you're looking for a limit, what are you throwing?
Depends.
Depends on where.
Today we were looking for a limit, and we were throwing the wrong thing, but we were throwing it because, you know, we were looking. We really, to be honest with you, at that point that we were looking, we could care less about a limit. We were looking for a big bite. So.
But really, we were throwing the right thing, just not the right places.
That's exactly
it was
true.
caught on what we were throwing,
That
or it
is
was
exactly
one.
True. We just couldn't get to the right place because other people were anchored on it.
Yep.
Yeah, but to answer your question, if I need a fish, it's going to probably be if I really need a fish, it's going to be a drop shot or something. But I would just as soon throw an A-rig all day. If the lake you know allows it. If it's a lake that I can catch fish on it, I'll throw it.
All right. If you need a kicker, you changing your bait or
Sticking to the A-rig.
Yeah, depending on the lake though.
Yeah.
You know, if it's a a jig kind of lake and I have to throw a jig, I'll probably throw a jig, but I don't want to. That's why I bring so many rods. I don't like retying. You know, I don't want to cut something off that I know I'm going to pick right back up.
So I know y'all fished the TEC last year. Do you think we're gonna have a heavier sack to win this year, and being that it moved to May, or you think the weight's gonna drop off a little bit?
To be honest with you, I don't really know. I mean, I haven't been keeping up with the weights that's been coming out of it every month. So I mean, I don't know. You know, obviously the fish that we caught, you know, the last time, I mean, I don't know, because May is going to be postponed. I mean, I'd say probably it's going to drop, but I don't know by how much. But I mean, but it could. You could hit a. Depends on who finds the right group of fish at the right place at the right time.
Because they're definitely there.
They're definitely there.
I mean, yeah, whoever comes across them.
How about y'all want to take a stab at big fish? What do you think big fish for the TEC will be?
What was it last time? 5 something?
5 something. I'm gonna say there's gonna be a 7-pounder caught. 'Cause I think
In May?
I think May there might be some fish pulling up maybe.
I'm gonna say a 6. I'm gonna probably say 6, 6.5.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
Give those 5.5 pounders another year to grow.
Yep. We look forward to seeing you guys at the TEC.
All right.
Good luck to everybody.